we're going to welcome on our very special guest. You probably have heard of his dad, Klaus Schwab Sr., who's a leader of the World Economic Forum, as well as I called him the original demon on a dirigible. We have his son on Skype, Klaus Schwab Jr. Are you there, Klaus Jr.?
Hello, my slabs. It's your favorite oligarch, Klaus Schwab Jr. Happy to be a prime time with Alex Stein. We, since we seen each other in Dallas, you have, expanded your empire. Great for you.
Well, I think you were a big help in that when I sat in that coffin and you urinated on me and made me drink the blood of a cat. I've been all aces. I mean, I don't think I've really missed a free throw since, as they say.
Well, I hear that you have the toxoplasma, the cat shit brain already, so yes. This is why you survived this.
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
Oh, wow. So I would have died. So normally people would die in that ritual. Okay, but Klaus, I want to introduce you. I'm not sure. Are you familiar with domestic terrorist Gavin McInnes?
Oh, you mean William Randolph Hearst?
Yes, that's one of the other names I go by. Klaus Schwab Jr., is your sort of globalism going to continue into perpetuity? Like, a lot of people talk about Soros dying and then it'll be done, but Soros' son is going to continue the thing. Is it the same with you?
Yes, Alex is a great friend for me. This is just the fourth industrial revolution, and this will... before I want to say something, you were speaking like ignorant times about equitable access to the bathrooms on the sports competition. I think that you guys are really like stuck in the past for this, and it's kind of like boggling my mind. Your ESG score goes down after this episode will air for you. But like, let's say, for example, you walk into a farm with the cows and the pigs or the eggs or some things. And you only eat like these things. You do not eat the earth's worms, the flies on the wall. You do not eat the mosquito off the cow's back. You're like very limited in your scope. Like a farm is like a harem if you have an open mind for this.
Wow, Klaus Schwab. No, that is really smart. So listen, I mean, I'll be honest. I love KFC. I love Kentucky Fried Chicken. But your dad wants to make us eat bugs. I mean, is there going to be Kentucky Fried Lizards, Kentucky Fried Beetles? I mean, how are you going to make this thing palatable to all the fat Americans like myself?
You just baby steps. First people like the Beatles, the rock band, for example. We have multi-generation plan. Now we're making burgers where you blend them, you make them into the patties for you with the queso, the cheese for this, and then, you get some used to the hamburger, for example. You use when we introduced Satanism into Christianity, we just went with their holiday and then we just make it into a tree or something instead of that loser on the cross.
Well, that is true. Jeremiah 10, it does say not to cut a tree and adorn it with gold and silver. So that is crazy because that was a pagan ritual that has now been branded as the #1 holiday that Americans celebrate. Kind of crazy that it happens. Okay, Klaus, we got to go soon, but real quick, I want to ask you, listen, you and I both know the world is going to end in a nightmare. It's going to be a disaster, the apocalypse. It's impending. How is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And how can I protect myself and my cats from impending doom?
The empire is making this for you. We are putting out the hints with the fourth industrial revolution how to survive, and you ignore it. First of all, we make the chemtrails to hold the nature against us. We make the chemtrails, and are the clouds not man pregnant? So this is how you can survive. But for example, HARP on weather modification, this is to keep off the climate change, we put the chemtrails and then we shoot the laser beam on the frequency, if woman finds us disgusting, to make nature go along, you just shoot laser right at her vagina until it's wet for you, just like the rain in the chemtrails. So, there's always a technological solution for...
Well, no, and I like that. But real quick, elaborate on the vaginal lasers. Are these Catholic space lasers? Yeah, are they Jewish space lasers? What kind of vaginal lasers are these women, getting hit with?
Well, it is still in DARPA technology breeding Berzing farm. You know, we keep certain traditions alive from Germany's, you know. But sometimes the ladies are like, I don't want to make this, and they're in the experiment. So this is how this started, you know.
Wow. Well, Klaus, listen, I know you're busy, but I want to have you on anytime you want. Please reach out. I'm so happy that we're able to get you on this evening. I know, taking over the world it's a big proposition, and you making time for us is really thoughtful, and I appreciate that.
Goodbye for now. Yeah, very soon we will own everything, and you will own nothing. I am your God. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, Klaus. Wow.
That was prophetic at the end. Did you catch that last part?
Yeah, that was pretty dark.
I'm your God.
Yeah.
I'm into eating bugs and living in a pot. The problem is the dry heaving.